Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. What music do you have playing in the background of your shit?
My parents, bro.
You might want to turn on push to talk, homie.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Canvas Race Day live for the mini series. We are going to get things underway here soon. As soon as the server goes up, we'll be taking a look at track conditions, see who we think is going to be come out on top here. Round number one. Round number one is going to be Farm 14, which if I can find the track, I really hope I can find the track. There it is. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's not it. This is it. It is going to be quite the track. This track has been around for a long time, so a lot of guys are really, really fast on it. But as the track deteriorates with different ruts and deformation, it's going to create a challenge for at least some of the riders, because some of the ruts around the track erode a lot. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it kind of forms over the day. I don't know when the server's going up, but yeah, I'm here with my co-host Venge, L homie.
What's up?
Man, you're really killing it with the announcer voice, my guy.
I know, right?
Hey. Hey guys,
Hey,
ready to go racing? Hey. In all seriousness, though, it's going to be a really good race. We got a lot of really fast guys, and a lot of really slow guys, so it'll be interesting. Where's my controller? Oh, shit. Probably should have thought about that. Yes, we're going to go into replay here, and I'll show you guys kind of how the track works. I got to turn up my my camera speed here. I never realized there was just a shark swimming around in this little pond. Alright, so yeah, this is the Farm 14 track. We go over here to the start straight. A very interesting start. So as you can see, it is not just a flat start by any means. There is a lot of things that people are going to have to deal with. Come out of the gate, and immediately we kind of funnel into this thing. So if guys get up on that, it kind of spells disaster. And it's the one thing you don't want to do on the start straight. And then we funnel into this super sharp 90 to the right. And it's a big, like, step down double down this big hill. So not only is there going to be a lot of congestion in this corner, but if the top guys, say like 5 or 6 people, come funneling into this corner, it's going to be even more interesting. So let me come through here. We got a little single. This corner is kind of tricky when you're trying to push, trying to go faster. The line through these rollers typically is triple double into this big double here. This is one of the ruts that is going to deteriorate a lot over the series of the race. It'll be very interesting to see how the deformation works in this corner, because I've seen it as just a sheer cliff before from all the deformation, so we'll see. You guys will be trying to stay as low as possible over this big tabletop. Same with this big step up. This corner is going to get absolutely trashed rutted. We'll see how that goes. Step down the hill. Big step over triple. And then a tricky right-hander into the rollers. Typically, guys will go triple single through here. Then take the inside rut, scrub over this double, scrub over this double. Now, the inside line can be faster, but it's also possible to go outside and try to get the inside line on whoever's took the inside, if that makes any sense. So a lot of guys will try to just quad over all these rollers and then cut the corner short. Scrub over that double, scrub over this double to the left. And that is almost a lap. Your mic is doing some weird shit, bro. So over the big finish line triple, double into this really weird like uphill left-hander. Scrub over that double. This is another one of the ruts that is going to get very deteriorated over time. We'll see how that plays out. Scrub this little tabletop thing down the hill. And then a big old whip over this big step up. And then that is a lap here at Farm 14. So we will see how it goes. I'm going to spin a couple laps for y'all just to kind of show you what we're working with here. Show you guys the rider's perspective of what we'll be doing. What they'll be seeing when they race. So into this inside corner, like I said, that's going to get very rutted. Try to scrub that, save as much speed as possible. Same with that big step up. A lot of guys will be just launching this down the hill into this super tight right-hander. Single, this tricky little pre-rutted corner. Scrub over this table. Triple into the rollers, double, and then scrub the big booter. Come into this corner, another one that's going to get super rutted over time. Try to scrub off as much height as you can off that. Same with this step up. Into the corner, step down. Throw a big whip over this for you guys. If I can survive it. Typically they go triple single through the rollers, but obviously not good enough at the game to do that. Scrub over this double. Over that big booter. Now the fast guys will be going inside here and jumping all the way over these rollers. Through this section. And a lot of guys, with how wide open this track is, it's a very fast motocross track, so a lot of guys are going to be scrubbing really hard trying to get their back tire to the ground and get the power down as fast as they can. It's going to be very interesting to see how the fast guys kind of handle the pressure of this race. And that is a lap on Farm 14. Now this straightaway after the step up, guys will haul third or fourth gear and just not let off all the way into this, which can be sketchy because a lot of the slower guys aren't going to be doing that, so it does run the risk of jumping down that hill, landing on somebody. So we will see how it goes. You throwing up that server bench?
I am. I'm just setting my stream up here.
Hey, you don't know.
So here's the triple. I guess it's triple, double through the rollers, but that's the fast line through there. And then quad all the way over to the rollers there on that inside.
Hey, but you did just static, you probably done all right. Oh, you got a rod. They're yellow. But still could have made some serious money on you for that one.
Throw a little trick over this big step up for you guys. So like I said, they'll click third or fourth. Some of the 250 guys will be clicking fourth on that straightaway and just launching super deep down that hill.
Hey. Man, be nice.
Now the outside line is fast in this corner, but it isn't as fast as the inside line. So if battles start happening, that's going to be interesting to see who picks which line through which corner. There aren't as many spots to pass on this track as there normally is on, say, like a supercross track or a tire motocross track. So a lot of what's going to be happening, if you're, say, running second, you're just going to try to sit behind the guy in front of you and just pressure him. Just sit there and be super consistent. Just wait for him to make a mistake. And when he does, that's when you try to make the pass on him. We got a lot of really fast guys. Some of them lack consistency. Some of them are a little bit consistent. So it'll be very interesting to see how the racing plays out. Here in just a minute, we're going to throw up the server for practice and start watching these guys ride.
No.
Well, this ain't too good.
What's not too good?
This is not working.
Oh, you're talking about your stream?
Yeah.
Alright, already getting hit on in the comments. Let's go.
How many people you got?
2.
What are they saying?
Well, right now my girlfriend's in the chat. Like, this guy's voice is handsome. Which is just great. Love that.
Man.
And I think the other people might be my parents, if we're gonna be if we're just gonna be perfectly honest. Ooh. So what just happened is you go. It's super easy to overjump that step up. So a lot of guys will scrub off a ton of speed by scrubbing to try to actually stay lower over that, so they don't jump all the way over the ramp. And I can tell you there's a lot of fast guys. I am very happy that I am announcing this and not racing with them, because I'd be getting the top 10 at best. Some of these guys are really quick.
Where? No. Where? Be good. Lay it out.
I gotta put my stream in like announcements or something, don't I?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put both of ours because I got mine to work.
Bit.
Turn my mic up, unmute it. Hello, hello. Properties. Settings. Audio.
Oh, jeez.
Go.
So I'll show you guys what most of the riders will be doing when it comes to this step up, because they scrub the crap out of it, just like that. Land on the brakes, try to make that corner, and immediately get back on the gas. Let's see if I can get this triple, double. There we go. Of course, I blew the corner afterwards, but that's not the point. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for pretty much the next little bit, over the next couple weeks, I think. We're doing one of these race streams every other day. So today being Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, I think. today being Wednesday, there'll be another race on Thursday night and another race on pretty sure on Saturday night. So we're gonna keep this this race series coming to you hot and heavy. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited to see how it's actually gonna play out for the championship because, like I said, man, some of these guys are really, really fast. Fast line around the outside, just absolutely pin it.
You want some of the link to your stream?
What's up?
You want some of the link to your stream?
Yeah, I got you. So if you don't mind, Venge, explain the format of how this this race day is going to go, with practices and qualifying and all that.
You want me to?
Well, yeah, so the people know what's going on.
Yeah. When I get I got my stream. Just got the stream up, so it's starting. Let me just finish up this announcement. And I'll be sure to.
Gotcha. All right. Where do you want me to put my stream, or just send it to you on DMs?
Yeah.
Got you.
Just send it to my DMs.
Yeah, I'm very excited to get this underway. It is going to be a very fun race day, and I hope all the people watching will stick around to the end here. And for those of you watching right now in the moment, I know where you live.
Where?
That's not weird at all.
Well, again, one of them's my girlfriend and the other one's my parents. So. Don't mind the sound of my computer trying to take off. I can't speak for the racers on this behalf, but I'm absolutely loving the new OEMs that are out there. They're the most stable bikes I think we've had in this game. They just ride really well, especially like
my
the
headset
corners,
just
braking
died.
jumps and stuff like that. What's up?
It is not a W.
What happened?
Not a banner. And I know banners.
Banner for... Oh, God.
Like the corners or braking, stuff like that.
Love being able to hear me through your thing. it'll definitely be interesting to see here in the National Series, coming off of Travis going completely undefeated in the MSX Supercross Series. Moto and Hasso both were very, very consistent, but I'm personal friends with Moto, and I've seen his outdoor riding, and it's insane. So we'll see if he can capitalize on the outdoor series, if Travis is gonna go be one of the top guys again, or if Hasso is going to step it up a little bit. It's kind of interesting to see, and we might have some names we've never heard of before. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so should be getting things underway here soon. Alrighty.
Hello?
Yellow.
Alright. Got it all set up.
I have to go to Discord and
Ooh. Opened up Photoshop.
well, that's
Alright, I put my voice mod on, so it should be a little less
audio quality is a lot better for sure.
I don't think it switched on Discord. You're lying.
It sounds
I gotta
better
switch
already. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's because you were quiet. And
voice and
but it
video.
sound better now.
Yeah. Voice mod. It should sound different.
Go to my settings real quick.
We're good to go. Alright. So open studio. YouTube is not responding. That's not very great.
Right, so we'll go into replay here. And my controller's being a pain.
Alright. Close Discord app. We're gonna open up Xbox.
Why just... Oh, that's why it's not working. Because I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm a pro, guys. I don't know if you can tell.
Brother, that ain't no good.
What ain't no good?
Just got a text. We need to talk.
Uh-oh. From who?
What I'm saying? My girlfriend.
Oh, no, man. Of all the nights for this to go down.
Right?
Hey, guys, look, it's a plane. It is a really glitchy plane. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey, guys, look at the shark. A less glitchy shark. Is he 2D? Oh, he's 2D. Lame.
Might have a little bit of a issue.
The issue is you don't have the server up yet, and I'm having to stall for time.
It is up.
Oh, is it? I can join that now? I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Thanks for letting the commentator know, man.
Of course. I mean, you only have a Discord for almost 900 members now, but
Yeah, but the guy, one of two guys streaming it, and you're like, now he'll figure it out.
yeah,
This is great.
you're going.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's already 8 people in here. It's the official Deddy, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Tits, the password.
Just practice and all capital letters.
No, isn't.
No, stop asking me. Multiplayer. Okay.
What happened? What I missed?
Metal is like blowing my PC up.
Yeah, Discord typically blows my PC up. Like a fat dude the morning after Taco Bell.
Oh, rip.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Yeah, this PC doesn't deserve all the shit I put it through.
I dumped Propel in my PC the other day.
What?
Yeah.
Is it water cooled?
No.
Then how did you? You know what?
Like, so it was on the edge of my desk
Oh,
without the cap
gosh.
on it,
Oh.
and it fell, and all of it dumped in the top of the vent, all into the PC. And it didn't hurt the PC one bit.
I don't know. You should shout out that PC company because that's a PC built Ford tough, if you know what I'm saying.
Dude, it's I don't even know what it is. Half of it I built, so
Yeah, fair.
it used to be water cooler, and the water cooler exploded.
What the hell game were you running where your water cooler exploded?
The hose literally popped off, and there was blue liquid blowing everywhere, and it told me my PC was overheating, and it shut off.
Man. All right, so on today, this went from being the Canvas mini-series to what not to do with a PC.
So then I put fans in it, called it a day.
You put Fanta in it and called it a day.
No, fans.
Oh, God. I was about to say, Jesus, dude. First it's Propel, now it's Fanta. Don't do this with your PC.
Yes, not recommended.
All the rich 8-year-olds at home watching this right now they're sweating their nuts off at this game. Don't do that to your PC. It will not improve your writing at all.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
All right, you say what you want, homie. I'm not. I
It's a
personally
lawsuit.
don't have a lawyer, so I'm just not gonna be dealing with any of this.
Gets a lawsuit in the mail.
Yeah, for real. All right,
My son told me you told him.
Oh, and my game's dying. So is Smokey TKO Smokey, or am I tripping?
Huh?
Who's Smokey? Or is that like TKO Smokey?
That's a different Smokey.
Okay. I got two. There we go. So now we got name tags on for you guys so you can see who's riding around. Let's see who this guy is.
Okay. Gotta switch my capture over.
So here's our third fastest qualifier so far. Is Caleb riding for TAMR. I have no idea what team that is. See who's behind him here. Some guy that probably won't qualify. Let's holy crap, that's an insane lap. Smokey has a 126 as the fastest lap so far. Let's go to him. Oh, well. Kind of lame if he's just sitting on the side of the track. Running the
Oh,
Red
this
Bull
ain't
helmet.
looking. This ain't looking too hot.
What ain't looking too hot? What'd you do? What'd you break?
Uh,
Now, let's see Smokey take a lap here. I'm gonna put it on orbit so you guys aren't dying.
the stream is not cooperating. There we go.
Smokey is absolutely hauling right now.
Alright. And we're golden. Running 60 frames because we're streaming. Love it.
It's a good thing we're not riding.
Smokey. Alright. We gotta bid. How do I be turning name tags on?
The number pad above your 8, there's a /. You're gonna hit that. On your, okay, so you know the numbers on the top of your keyboard?
Yeah.
Alright, now you know the number pad like on the far right of your keyboard?
Yeah.
Right above your 8, there should be a key that's like a /. Hit that.
It's like a comma type deal.
Oh. Well, wherever the / on your keypad part is, that's yeah.
Alright, so stream might not be looking good for my viewers.
The stream is looking
You
at
see
a glitchy Smokey doing a lap right now, so don't feel bad.
We're gonna follow
So
Caleb
Smokey is
around.
hauling so far, being the fastest qualifier. Venge, what do you think? How do you think things are going to change the more people join? There's definitely some guys in here that I haven't seen, some guys I haven't heard of before, and there's definitely some guys that are super fast that I wasn't expecting to be super fast, like Smokey, for example. Who do you think as like your top pick for winning this overall? Who do you think is going to take it?
I honestly think Moto is gonna do really good. He really definitely seen him pass motocross and other series do well.
Oh yeah.
So I really think he's gonna shine.
I definitely think
we have Travis, of course. He won all the Supercross, but that's a whole different series in itself.
Absolutely, yeah. And
then
you also got to
have
think about
Jasso.
how much the lappers were messing with Moto in the last like 2-3 races.
Right.
And with his speed, man, it's unmatched. Well, we'll see how fast he qualifies, because I know he's going to have a super fast quali time.
And another one we haven't talked about was Mustard. This is his first appearance here.
Mustard's quick
Mustard is very fast outdoors, and you got to remember, Jasso is also good, but he's going to have a little bit of a disadvantage being on that 250.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Powered by KTM. Not having as much power on the straightaways. On a track like this, it's definitely going to be detrimental being on the smaller CC bike, on the smaller engine, because of how wide open this track is. It's not as much picking your way through rollers. It's not a rough track. It's a very wide open, power heavy track. So being on the slower bike, I agree. He's definitely at a disadvantage there.
And you also got to remember, he's powered by MXB Media, so he's also got the upper hand to other these privateer riders.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Smokey and Mustard right now, they're holding top 2 positions.
By a lot, yeah, absolutely.
I don't even
Dexter just moved up to 3rd. This is just practice times, guys. Remember this. This isn't quali. I don't think. Is this quali or is this just practice?
No, just practice.
Okay.
I don't think Moto's out on the track yet.
I don't see Moto in the server yet. No. I don't know if he is in the server. I might be.
Got Braden from Tampa.
Jasso's in here.
There's Mustard going over the big triple right now. He's heading through the rollers. We're gonna follow him for a lap or so. He is on a just crashed in the rollers. Smokey looks like to be on a burner as well.
Yeah, so Smokey having the fastest time in this practice session right now with a 126.6, and right off of his time, 0.2 seconds back, is Mustard. I watched Mustard race some Supercross. We were in a pub lobby last night, He was very quick. I haven't seen him ride outdoors, but he's already proven himself to be quite the fast rider. Same with Braden. He's only 0.7 seconds back off Smokey's time.
Yeah.
These guys are quick, man. It's kind of crazy to see how close these times are. The top three aren't even a full second off of each other.
Right. It's going to be hundreds of seconds, if not tenths of seconds.
Absolutely. It's going to be really, really close racing here.
Got Jag coming out of the rollers. Ooh, someone just went down. Storm Kelly. He's not having a good time. Mason. He's on a YZ 450. He looks pretty fast.
Some of the YZ guys are definitely gonna have a little bit of an advantage. Same with the KTM guys. The KTM bike is just so fast in this year's OEM.
Yeah.
And again, being a track like this with how fast it is, it's going to be very interesting to see. It is a very wide open track.
Actually, Mason, I lied. Mason's on a 254 stroke, not a 450.
So yeah, again, he's going to be at that disadvantage being on the slower bike.
That man, he is on a gas 250. Right now, I'm watching in the whoops, or rollers, whatever you'd like to call them. They're taking a lot of people down.
The rollers are?
Oh, bad.
So yeah, so the thing with the rollers, guys, is if you push too hard coming off of this big jump right here, if you're trying to ride too fast and you lean the bike over just a little too much, it's very easy to tuck your front end on this first roller. Or if you do hit it too fast, your back end might kick out a little bit, and then you'll what we call swap, which is pretty much where your back end will bounce back and forth until eventually you just do a 360 into the dirt. So a lot of the faster guys are gonna in the race are gonna have to be a little bit careful with that area, and same with the ruts. I mean, there's a lot of spots that a lot of the fast guys in quali are gonna be running, you know, super fast times. But they do have to kind of tone it back a little bit for consistency's sake so they can stay in the race and not just eat it every other lap. So it'll be very interesting to see all these riders for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to head over to the finish line, see what's going on.
That's where I'm at right now. We got the top four are within a second of each other. Smokey, Mustard, Braden, and Dexter are all within a second of each other's time right now. And keep in mind, guys, this isn't even like for position or gate pick or anything. This is literally just practice. It shows how fast these guys are.
You can definitely tell these factory riders compared to these privateers, they've really got the upper hand.
Absolutely, yeah. Because, I mean, after Dexter, it just drops off 1.6 seconds back, 2.3, 2.5, 2.5. It's going to be very interesting to see if these guys can, if some of the privateers can maybe get an advantage, maybe a good start might help them. But we'll definitely see. It'll be interesting.
Interesting bike choice. We have a Fantic 450 out here today.
You don't really see the
Fantic
Fantic all too often. Me personally, I don't really like riding the Fantic. It just feels like a very tall bike. It makes me feel kind of unstable when I'm trying to go fast. But I've seen a lot of guys actually really like that bike.
Yeah, I enjoy it myself. I ride it for GP. It's very stable. It's got a lot of power.
So yeah, so with the 450s, it's definitely going to be interesting to see who kind of has the upper hand with power here. Because I mean, these bikes are quick, man.
Jasso is looking.
Jasso is up in the top 3 now.
Big wreck by Jasso.
So top 5 are now within a second of each other. Smokey with the fastest time, Mustard with the second fastest, Hasso with third fastest, Braden 4th, and Dexter 5th.
Watch Knuckles go around here. Big table. He's on a FC 450.
So we're definitely familiar with Hasso and Mustard being, you know, in the Discord and stuff. We kind of know their ride style. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, Smokey and Braden and Dexter. Because me personally, I don't really know their ride style. So it'll kind of be interesting to see with all these fast guys right on top of each other like that out of the start gate. it'll be interesting to see kind of how they battle each other. I still don't see Moto in this.
Yeah.
I don't see Moto in the server. That's if he doesn't make it into quali, that is definitely going to make it really hard to come back in the points, especially with all these fast guys.
Yeah, for sure. Mustard still. I've not seen Mustard cross the finish here in about a lap or two. There's Josso crossing the finish line. Fired by MXB Media on the KTM.
It is crazy. The top 3 guys are so close to each other's time right now. Mustard is only 0.298 seconds off of Smokey, and Hasso is only 0.351 seconds off of Smokey. So it'll be very interesting to see. With times this close, do you think that it's going to have an effect on the racing? Do you think it's going to be kind of a 4 or 5-way battle? Or do you think the start's going to kind of mix it up a little bit more where some of the faster guys are going to have to battle back if they get a bad start?
I honestly think the start will make a big play into it because you'll have some of the guys, they'll completely miss the first corner.
Absolutely.
And even definitely getting taken out. I'm over here looking at the start straight right now, and it just all depends on whoever's going to get off faster because
Absolutely.
you've got guys hundreds of seconds, like 200 seconds faster than someone else. Say Mustard gets out in front of Smokey, and yet Smokey has faster time. Absolutely.
It's going to be very interesting, too. They're going to have to kind of hug that inside coming into that first jump so they don't get taken out by some of the other slower riders.
I'm looking at the track right now, and out of the first corner, the face of the jump is getting very ate out. They're all taking the same line.
Yeah, it's going to be the E-Road's going to be very interesting to see how that plays a factor into it. We already see, I mentioned this corner when we were just riding around. You can already see how deep this rut is right here in this corner after the first section of rollers. This rut's getting deep and ate up already, and we haven't even had that many laps. I mean, these guys don't even have 15 laps on the track yet, and it's already getting eat up this bad. How long is the race going to be?
It's going to be a 10-minute race.
So 10 minutes. That's a lot of riding and a lot of E-Road on this track. So it'll be very interesting to see how the track kind of takes form with all of this.
Also, after the big downhill, after the first jump, that corner is getting very ate out. They're all they're all taking it wide and they're cutting down.
It'll be very interesting to see, man. It is going to be a very
Jasso with the fastest time on the 250.
Wow. Just look at this corner after this big step down here. This is another one that's just getting eat up by these guys. That is very, very, very impressive for Jasso to come out and drop the fastest time on a 250. That's saying something.
He's definitely making a stomp with that time.
Absolutely, making a statement for sure.
Smokey and Mustard are really going to want to put down a faster lap time now.
That is crazy. What a time to run.
Smokey on that Stay Young XMMX powered FC is looking real good right now. He's on a really fast lap.
Like I said, man, some of these guys are really, really fast.
Mason, he looks good, but Mason can't seem to get a good lap time down. This Jag guy looks very good too, as well.
Jag's moving. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
So, guys, we got the time standings over here. In the bottom left and the bottom right, we got the track map. So it'll be interesting to see some of these guys and see how they handle some of this.
Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go over and connect Jasso's GoPro. See how his ride is looking.
I agree with that. Let's go on board with Jasso here. If I can find him.
He's just. Oh, he must have just crashed.
I apologize for how.
Oh,
Oh man, I apologize for how
big
jittery this
crash.
GoPro cam is.
It's just how it is.
Just how it is, but it'll definitely be interesting to see him take a lap here. Let's see what he's got going on.
Like we said, the MXB Media new team coming up with these KTM's. Like, definitely making a stomp with Jasso.
Absolutely. I mean, he came back later in the season in the MSX Supercross series. That first race, I mean, I think he might have gotten like 6th or 7th, but I mean, every round after that, he was top 5, top 3. He was consistent and quick. Consistency in this game, unless we're talking about qualifying, consistency is what you need during a race. Because a lot of these guys, it's good to have that, you know, all-out speed, like whether you crash or you qualify fastest kind of speed, and then be able to flip that switch and kind of tone it back and ride consistently. That's what we're really looking for when it comes to races like this. Jasso is absolutely moving with how hard he just hit that corner. I think he's going faster than I was on the 450 when I was putting around earlier.
Jasso's definitely showing everyone.
Jasso's definitely going to be a guy to look for when that gate drops, man. This is interesting.
But this is also we don't know how his race pace is going to be in motocross.
Absolutely. This is the first time I've ever seen Jasso race motocross, so it'll be interesting.
Lapper's going to play a big play into this too.
A huge play into this, yeah. Taking a very fast line in this section right before the finish. So that is going to be your fastest time so far from Jasso. Number 110 here. Smokey on the 31, Mustard on the number 1, Braden on the 72, and Dexter on the 166. Huge whip for Jasso over that step up. I'm glad I was in place for that one. Here comes Dexter, running some clean boots. This is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. How long until we start qualifying?
We're actually going to start that at 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right.
Go ahead and reset the track for everyone. Oh, ruined Jasso's time.
Rip. Jasso still has the fastest time by 0.148 seconds. He's moving, man, especially being on a 250. Most of the guys behind him are on a 450. Let me go back to pits real quick and see who's on what. So Jasso being on that that KTM 250. Smokey's also on a 250. He's on the FC 250. Dexter's on a 250. Mustard's on a 450. So a lot of the guys in the top 5 fastest times right now are running the 250, believe it or not. I would have expected to see more 450s in this race, but that kind of evens the playing field because a lot of the slower guys, believe it or not, are on 450s. So it'll be interesting to see if that'll make a difference come race time with the faster guys being able to make their way through the pack if they do go down early. It'll be interesting.
Dude, stream is not doing well.
Jasso is moving right now.
We are going to mess with some, turn the graphics down a little.
Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to turn my bloom on so this looks a little bit better for some of the people watching. I guess it is on. Is it? Doesn't look like it is. You guys in chat are going to have to let me know how this looks.
Alright, we're gonna have to go ahead and stop the stream for a minute. Settings. Output. Alright, how do I turn my graphics down on here? Or my
Ooh.
stream rate?
Do not like that. It was gloom.
Do you know?
What's up?
How do I turn the um, ratio down on my
What, in game or
no, my stream?
that? I have no idea, man. You taught me how to stream 5 minutes ago.
It is very laggy.
I'd love to help, but I'm not the guy. I'm not that guy. Mustard coming by on the big step up now. Riding that FC 250. Or no, actually Mustard's on the 450, I believe. He's quick. All of these guys are very quick. There's a lot more fast guys in here than I thought there was going to be. I mean, top 7 could... I mean, realistically, top 9, maybe even top 10 could probably take a win. It's going to be very interesting to see how much the start's going to play into this, because this track is known for having a pretty sketchy start straight. It'll be very interesting to see see how this goes. Dexter's moving, but if he's gonna get a faster quality time, he needs to pick up the pace a little bit. Josso coming by now. We'll go down here to this corner and see some of these guys hit this corner. This is one that's gonna get eat up quick. It takes down Josso here in practice. Good thing these guys can't get hurt from this game. Braden choosing to go a little bit higher in the corner, kind of avoid all this rough stuff right here. This looks smooth, but in game it rides very, very rough. Little two-way battle there between Smokey and that Gas rider. Where's Josso at? Going back to pits. Game freezing. Game do be McFreezing right now.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show everyone what one of these laps is gonna look like. I'm on the YZ450F powered by Canvas, sponsored by AEO Suspension here.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go over and watch you take a couple laps, even though I have a model swap on.
Oh.
So as you can see, these guys are relentless, man. They will not care. A lot of these guys have zero sympathy. It'll be very interesting to see how rough the racing really gets. Taking a
Down
ride
here
with
on
my
the track.
co-host right here.
I can definitely tell the ruts are going to be a big play in today's race.
It's getting rough in that corner after that step down.
The track is definitely a lower compound soil.
So once this inside gets rutted, do you think a lot of the guys will start taking the outside line, or do you think they'll try to risk it and take that inside?
I think they're really going to try to take the inside. They're going to apex it, so they're not going to ride the berm. They're just going to ride it on flat.
That makes sense, yeah, absolutely.
So I do see Jasso has moved back to 4th place.
It is really close right now. So Smokey with the fastest time with a 125.5. That is.
So I do see. Actually, we got the crew out in the track to groom it a little. Did make a difference.
Is that Knuckles running second right now?
It is.
Knuckles only 0.2 seconds off the pace. Mustard 0.3 and Josso 0.9.
Alright. We're gonna head ourselves back in the pit.
It's going to be very interesting to see how these guys handle the deformation. I mean, a lot of these guys ride really rough nationals tracks for fun, which me personally, I don't exactly understand. But then again, I'm a supercross guy, so. But I mean, these guys are cream of the crop when it comes to outdoors. So we'll see how it's going to go. So Knuckles being your second fastest qualifier. If I'm not mistaken, I'll go back to pits real quick and check. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that he's on a 450. He is. Somerville's on a 350. a bike you don't normally see. Braden's on the 450. Somerville's on the 350. Jostle's on the 250. Mustard on a 450. Knuckles on a 450. And then finally Smokey on a 250.
So we can definitely tell by before the track groomers get out that the Jostle's definitely better on the rougher side of the track. Jostle was able to set the faster time with the rough. And you can see the other top 3 guys, they were able to put an even faster lap time after the track was groomed.
Which is crazy. It shows how quick those lap times slow down once the track gets a little bit beat up.
Got Jasso coming over the finish line right now.
Kind of follow Jasso around these corners real quick. Josso's moving, man. I mean, even for being 4th place, all of these guys are fast. It is a very small gap between these guys. I mean, you gotta think. Between 1st and 3rd, it's not even a second difference, which is crazy. They're all running that fast. Which is it's going to be interesting to see if the guys' times that they're running right now, being as close as they are, it's going to be interesting to see if they're tapped out and that's as fast as they can go, or if they're just kind of reserving because it's practice and they're just kind of riding around having fun with it. So as it runs right now, this is just practice, but our fastest time is Smokey with a 125.5, Knuckles 0.2 seconds back, Mustard 0.3 seconds back, and Josso running 4th with 0.9 seconds back. And I believe Somerville is in 5th with 1.3 seconds back.
This guy had Caleb jump over finish line for Tampa Amateur Racing. And he goes down. Jasu Turbo, sponsored by Stay Young and MXK. Going over the table.
Like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see Josso ride outdoors, because like I said, after that first round of the MSX series, he was running quick. He was running really quick. Speaking of the MSX series, in the next couple days, check out my channel, and that the highlights video from round number 1 of the MSX series will be posted. I'm going to try to shoot for by at least Thursday morning. So Thursday morning, I'll have it set to premiere. Y'all go check out my channel, and we'll watch the highlights together as a premiere.
Yeah, Braden also on Tampa Amateur Racing. They've got a few other riders in here. Sure, if you guys are looking for a new up and coming team, go check them out for sure.
Yeah, I think we
Mustard.
I think we got
riding for our own canvas here.
These guys are moving, man. A lot of these guys are really, really fast. It's crazy to see Josso on top on that 250. The KTM, though, I feel like might be, I mean, it's definitely the faster 450. Do you think that that's the faster 250 as well?
What's that?
The KTM.
I don't know, man. The Husky is right in there also.
The Husky's quick. Both the Austrian brands, I believe it's Austrian. Very, very fast bikes.
KTM is actually moving into Japan.
I mean, that makes sense with Suzuki, Yamaha, and all that being in there.
Yeah.
And Cowie. So with the new OEM drop, I haven't seen as many Cowie riders. I don't think there's a single one in the server right now. It's all Husky, KTM, Yamaha, and Gas. I don't even see any Hondas. A couple OEMs ago, man. I mean, the Aerial Start Gate, the Pro Series, Supercross
Yami and Honda.
It was Yami and Honda, or it was Cowie and Honda, just all green, blue, and red. And now all we're seeing now is white, orange, and blue.
Yeah, before this last patch, the Cowie was the meta, and now
yeah, the Cowie was just the bike, and I mean, I guess it's good. It's following kind of the IRL bikes, because we've heard a lot about the Cowie 450 not having as much power as some of the other 450s.
Right.
So that's definitely interesting to see the attention to detail that Project OEM is putting into the OEM bikes for this game.
Gonna follow Mason around here.
Stacy's
Mason is
running
not
pretty
in the
quick,
top
too.
10.
Mason currently is running 16th, 3.7 seconds back.
Not looking too hot for Mason. He's gonna go around the little bowl corner.
As it sits right now, there hasn't been any time changes. Everyone, the top 5 has stayed consistent. Mustard and Braden. We have 2 Bradens, I think.
We do.
Yeah. Both of them are Braden, both of them ride for Tampa Amateur.
He probably left and joined.
Well, technically there's 3 Bradens, because one of them's at the very bottom, but I don't know.
Some of the favorites for today are definitely going to be the top 5 right there. Jasso, Mustard, Knuckles. I know the big favorite was Travis coming in, but I do not see Travis out here.
I don't see Travis in the lobby. No, I also don't see Moto in the lobby. 2 of the big contenders in the MSX series. Those guys were battling back and forth almost the whole time. Kind of interesting to see that those 2 guys aren't in the lobby. I mean, I texted Moto to see if he was joining. I haven't gotten a response, so I'm sure it's the same thing with Travis.
Yeah.
Because if we're being honest, this did sneak up on me, so I have a feeling that it snuck up on some of the other guys too.
Right. Mason completed his. I don't think he moved much. Check out some of the sponsors for Farm 14 here today. Yeah, Geico, Honda, Thor, VP, Sunstar Sprockets, 7, FMF, of course, Parts Unlimited. I think they've even got a little dune buggy in here. They do.
Gotta love it, man. Speaking of sponsors, huge shout out to Project OEM. They're the ones that supply the bikes that are raced in the esports series, and I mean these bikes, like I said, this last OEM is just phenomenal, man. These bikes feel amazing to ride. So huge shout out to Project OEM. If you guys are handguard fanatics like I am personally, go make a donation at Project OEM, and you guys can get handguards for almost every bike. If you're a handguard fanatic like I am, man, it is unbeatable.
It is. If you haven't become an OEM supporter, I 100% recommend it. It's only $5.
Absolutely.
Definitely worth it. Mustard looks like he's on a really fast lap right now.
Mustard's definitely got the speed. I mean, all these guys got the speed. The top 4, even the top 5, are super fast guys.
Mustard coming across the finish line. No time change.
That's how close these guys are running. I mean, they might be 100th of a second off their fastest time. And I mean, if they click a gear or take a corner just a little bit more to the inside line, I mean that's the time difference right now. It shows how close these guys really are. I mean, 0.2 seconds between first and second right now, and that's a 450 and a 250 rider. So
Yeah.
that shows how just wide open, just balls to the walls these guys are right now. The times just keep escalating, and this isn't even qualifying yet. Qualifying is at,
to make a bigger stop.
you said qualifying's at 9 p.m. Eastern, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so an hour to go. So these guys are going to get an hour on the track before we go to qualifying.
They're gonna get about 11 more minutes.
What are we doing
Probably,
in 11 minutes?
Practice is just gonna shut down, so the track crew can get out there and prep it for tonight.
Absolutely. It is going to be some very interesting racing, to say the least.
100% it is. Gonna go on board with a Mustard right now. He's in the pits actually.
All right, I'm going to leave the commentating to Venge for just a second.
Go on board with Smokey.
All right, and I am back. It's gonna be interesting, man. I feel like the announcing is gonna be super fun with how close these guys are. There's definitely gonna be some battles on this track. This is a very fast track, and being as fast and wide open and kind of just as smooth of a track as it is, like yes, the ruts are gonna play a part in the speed, but with how wide open the track is, there's more room for error. You make the tiniest mistake, and the guy behind you can make up, you know, half a second to a full second on you. It's very easy to bobble the lead, so there's going to be some serious battles for the lead on this track.
Now we're taking a close look at Jasso's Mixed Media powered KTM. Akrapovic pipe on it, full system. Looking great. He's going to take off out of the pits.
You can definitely tell this isn't just any ordinary public lobby. I mean, the top 23 are within 7 seconds of each other. Knuckles with a backwards whip over the step up. That was insane. I think Knuckles is going to go practice a start real quick. Maybe not. I have no idea what he's doing. I think he might just be sessioning the step up.
Yeah. Man, did you look at the start straight here? There are some ruts in it, so.
Yeah, some guys have definitely been practicing their starts. Starts are going to be absolutely everything on this track. Like we've said, that start straight is going to be very sketchy. Like, if we look at it from here, if you get any gates to the left, I mean, there's about 10 gates that are just going to have to funnel down immediately. And that is not the bump you want to hit. We'll watch Somerville take a practice start here. Mason going to line up next to him, too. They're both going to take a practice start.
Mustard switching bikes over to the Yamaha.
So yeah, a lot of these guys, being that this isn't one of the main esports series, a lot of the guys are still trying to find what bike they're comfortable on, as opposed to some of the true pro riders that kind of have it all figured out. So that's also going to be very interesting, switching bikes, especially with how close practice is to ending. I mean, of course, these guys can go into testing, not in a server, and kind of mess around on the bike after practice is done, but it's definitely going to be interesting. That's especially getting comfortable on a bike for most of practice. Braden on the RMZ taking a practice. We'll watch him take this first corner. Look how rutted this jump is after the start straight. This is treacherous, man, because a lot of these guys are hitting this. I mean, on the 450, second and third wide open. On the 250, it's third and fourth wide open. They're putting a lot of trust in their tires and in their bike handling ability to get over this, because all it takes is one bad buck and you end up like this guy right here, and you jump into this rough stuff, and it doesn't look that bad, but man, it feels like you are going over a rock, like just a rock field, man. That outside edge of the track is treacherous. Turbo riding for Stay Young. Some pretty cool FXR gear. I believe that is FXR gear. Not 100% on that. This is another one of the corners that is going to get really rutted. You can already see the ruts forming. Remember when I was in testing, doing a couple laps for y'all, this was all smooth. So you can see how much of a difference the ruts are going to make. I mean, this is just... The ruts are bad right now already, and we haven't even been on the track that long, have we?
Oh, well, the track crew is only out there about half an hour ago, and they've already
torn the track up, man. This is going to be very interesting to see, especially here, because you kind of have braking bumps starting to form, getting very cupped out. It almost turns into a little whoop section, and then just this huge rut. I mean, this is treacherous. We'll see if we can get a shot of some guys hitting this. Hitting it pretty textbook. These guys.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end my session here.
I'm just gonna stream all the way through the race.
Well, they've only got about 5 minutes left, and they gotta wait 55 minutes or 45 minutes.
I might end my stream Make it a little bit easier.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, folks. Appreciate you guys checking in. Be sure to come back in about 45 minutes to see qualifying. Then into the main event. My picks are, I'm thinking Mustard's going to show out in the race.
I agree. I think
Even
Jasso.
Jasso.
Jasso, yeah. Being as consistent as Jasso is, I think he's definitely going to be a contender.
Yeah, consistency is going to be a big thing in this race.
Absolutely.
Because everyone is all going to be hard to catch.
Absolutely. So before you end your stream, tell the people what the format is going to be, you know, with practice, qualifying, and main events, and how all that's going to work.
All right, so to everyone watching, we're going to run the qualifying, obviously. Run qualifying, obviously. Then we're going to take top 15. Only 15 riders are going to be racing.
That's gonna
many riders?
Make it a lot more. That's gonna make it very possible for a lot more battles with top 15 qualifying.
Right.
It's a lot of fast
Then
guys.
we're going to run it quite like Supercross format. Big pile up. We are going to restart the race. Just as it would happen in real life, obviously. E-Road is definitely going to be quite like this. Going to make a big play. And who's very good in E-Road and who's not.
Yeah.
Going to really show through tonight.
Absolutely.
Then with the points, we're going to run it like a Triple Crown format point system. So whoever gets the lowest amount of points for these 5 rounds, they are going to be the winner of the championship.
Absolutely. So to kind of dumb that down, because I had to have it dumbed down to me. For first place, you get 1 point. Second place, 2 points. 3, 4, 5, as it goes down the list. And by the end of the season, whoever has the lowest amount of points, kind of like golf rules, whoever has the lowest number by the end of the season is going to be taking your championship.
Exactly.
I did it. Let's go.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's going to be
folks.
very interesting to see, man.
100%. I'm excited for the main. So that is going to be it for me here, folks. Be sure to check in at 9 Eastern to watch some qualifying sessions, see how everyone's doing. Hopefully we see the top 2 contenders popping up. Hopefully Jesse. He's fast. He can be a little annoying, but he's fast. Travis
same
and
with Moto
Moto.
and Travis, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
hope to see them in qualifying. I mean, if
Definitely
not,
hope
that'll
to see
definitely
them.
kind of flip this whole championship on its head.
Oh, it will.
And that'll kind of open the door for sure for Jasso to come back from. He got 3rd in points in the MSX Supercross series, so that'll be kind of interesting to see if Moto and Travis aren't here, if that'll kind of be his redemption or not.
Exactly.
But yeah, guys, here in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna put the stream back up. So stay tuned. 8 p.m. my time, which is Central Time, and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune back into my channel. We're going to be running the stream again. We're going to do qualifying, the main events, the whole 9 yards. If you guys want, some proper Ralph Shaheen-esque announcing where things are a little bit crazy, then I definitely suggest tuning in. It's going to be some very close racing. Again, 45 minutes from right now. That is going to be 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to run the qualifying, main events, and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you here in a little bit.
Sure.